probably egg, yeah. They're right. They are right. The world may never know, as they say. As they say, the world may never know. Hello, Yoshi. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you for being first. So far only. Never know. We're just going to put the little tips thing in there just because it helps for people that really want to know that stuff. Sitting here chilling, making a Lego Ghostface custom figure. Ghostface is the character from Scream. Is that the one you're talking about? Roof going to fall in on my house? Chances are good. The roof may fall in. The roof may fall in. The roof is going to fall in. Whose roof is falling in? Not from Scream initially. Who is it? What's Ghostface from initially then? The sky. The sky! The sky is falling! But guess what? It's going to be okay if it falls down on me because I'm protected. Whoops. I did a little burping. Let's see here. What's up, Bloodleaf? Oh, what's up? What sounds better? Does this sound better? Hold on, what's gonna happen? Does it sound better if I'm up here? I don't know where to put this. Or does it sound better if I'm over here? Does it sound better if I'm over here? Or does it sound better? Give me your best Jeff Bezos impression. How does Jeff Bezos even talk? All I know is I'm gonna fly to the moon. I'm gonna buy it. Jeff Bezos gonna fly to the moon. He's gonna buy it. He's gonna try to buy the moon. No one gets to own the moon, but Jeff Bezos gonna try it. That's a good line. Here we go. I'll improvise that one. Jeff Bezos gonna fly to the moon. Jeff Bezos gonna fly to the moon. He's gonna fly there and buy it. Jeff Bezos gonna fly to the moon, but you can't own the moon, but he's gonna try it. Jeff Bezos gonna fly to the moon. He's bringing Katy Perry with him. Jeff Bezos gonna fly to the moon, and I say good riddance to him. That's the song about Jeff Bezos trying to fly to the moon. He's gonna try to buy it. That one would be good. Here, you know what we can do? We'll try this. Oh, I got a little close there, guys. Jeff Bezos, very funny. Jeff Bezos is a funny guy. Elon on Mars. That's right. We're all going to space, guys. We're all going to space. Let's see if this is any better. Let's see if this is any better. Let's see if this is any better. Here we go. Bill Gates gonna stuck up on Pluto. Casey! Guys, Casey in the frickin' chat with a Cash App drop of $5. Dude, Casey, thank you very much. You know what we're gonna do? Sky is falling right on your head. Let's see here. This is not permanent marker, by the way, guys, so don't worry. Oh, it's backwards. It's backwards. It is backwards. This is not easy. You got to catch it quick. It smells permanent, so I don't know why it says it's not. It says it's not, but we're going to find out. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen. Jeff Bezos. What's up, Sebastian? How you doing? The sky is falling, and it's gonna fall right on top of my old noggin. Good thing I'm wearing a helmet, ain't hurt. The sky, it's gonna fall right now on top of my head. The ceiling's gonna fall off the top of the roof. And when it falls down on top of my head, I'm gonna let out a scream so loud, and you're gonna hear me utter that simple word, just oof, oof. I rhymed roof with oof, everybody. Hey, this is the second day. This is day 2 of Every Day in May, guys. Every day in May. Thank you for the bananas. Thank you for bananas in the chat. Hey, why are you looking here? What's up? Why you looking here? What's up, Mills Coolin? What's up, Bloodlead? What's up, Casey? What's up, Jared? What's up, AJ? What's up, Yoshi? Every day in May is gonna go hard. We're turning up. Every day in May is gonna go hard. We're turning up. What's up, El Combs? Yeah, hey, everybody. Let's see what's going on tonight. It's Friday night. Everybody's having a good time. Buddy, what's going on tonight? I'm having a good time just like you. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good time just like me. May Day 2, everybody. This is May Day 2. What's up, El Combs? We're going to go live every day in May. What does that equal? 31 days? 31 days straight. That's the attempt. So this is, this is my attempt of doing a day 2. This is a, obviously it's a low IQ stream. I'm not really trying, I didn't put something great together. So I figured I'd go back to the drawing board. I almost said Suzanne Rice, but that ain't right. That's Suzanne Bruce, everybody. What's up, Suzanne Bruce? Good to see you. I'm glad you were able to make it in. This is a Friday night, just chill little stream we're gonna do here. I didn't have anything really planned, so we're just going with what we got. You know what I'm saying? We're going with what we got. Sometimes on a Friday night, you just gotta pick up the guitar. You gotta look up the plumbers in Nashville, Tennessee. You gotta go and look at who's got the worst reviews, and then you gotta look up 1-star reviews. Flowing with the go, my friends. That's what we're talking about. What's up, Yoshi? Yoshi, you gave me a little lore here. Hold on, let me see what that said. We're going hard. We're trying our best to go hard here. So originally when the first movie came out, Scream was, hello, Sebastian, thank you. They didn't have an original mask, so they bought one from a website, and the mask was called Ghost's Face. But so what was that? That's the Ghost Face Scream mask that we have to this day, the Edward Munch Ghost Face Scream mask, or is that not what it is? Am I misunderstanding what the Ghost Face is? Okay, here we go. We're getting to the bottom of it. We should be in NYC. L Combs is watching you. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's get into NYC. I should get there. Guys, I'm going to go to the bottom of the list. I'm going to the bottom of the barrel. Nashville, Tennessee. Should I look in NYC? I went to Nashville because we're doing like a thing. This is a 3.0 business. I want to see if there's any with more reviews. These ones all have 2 reviews. 2 reviews. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Gaming. Yep, that's all good, Yoshi. Have fun. I hope you enjoy the experience. L Combs is back for the first time. Thank you very much. Back for the first time. I appreciate you coming here and checking it out. We do streams every, we're going to do every day in May. This is the second day we're going live here on youtube.com/my channel here. So and here we're gonna go. This one's about Bucci. Let's see what we do here. Bucci Plumbing. Here we go. Welcome to Bucci Plumbing. We do HVAC and drain cleaning, air conditioning repair, and heating and cooling and leak detection. Thanks, Combs. Swimming pool, leak detection. Also, I have 2 reviews on Yelp. 1 5-star review. These guys were recommended by a real estate agent that I'm working with. Everything in my house was backed up and not draining. Called Bucci and the plumber answered the phone and he was working a job but got back to me as soon as he was done. Once he got to my house, he was in and out within 20 minutes. Knew exactly what the problem was. He knew what the problem was, but then Forrest says, terrible no communication. Turned our water off and then dug up our carport without asking or notifying us. Was that a helpful review? Dug up the carport without asking or even notifying us? That sounds terrible. That sounds like a bad review. I certainly wouldn't be too happy about that. Where should we go and check out reviews next? Where should we go to check out the reviews? I want to find one with a little more reviews because I think more reviews equal the possibility of finding more 1-star reviews. This guy's got 10 reviews with a 5-star review. This guy's got 30 reviews with 4.1. I'm sure we're going to be able to find something interesting here. Thanks for the likes, guys. Really appreciate it. Likes, comments, and everything of that nature, I think helps push things out into the atmosphere here. Here we go. Let's go a couple of, here's a couple of 1-star reviews here. And let's see what these guys have to say. There's some responses too. The tech, Sean, was prompt and very professional. I was really disappointed that I was charged a dispatch fee on top of the repair. Paid $297 for a clog less than 2 feet from the sink. Far more time was spent with Sean talking calls than clearing this drain. Pricing alone will stop me from going back. The company did come back to put in correct toilet, mount the flexible pipe to floor joist after we called. But the thing is, we had to call, paying $3,100 to a company for these 2 things we should not have to. Had called them. I suggest folks to call a good handyman that can do this type of work for you. Club reviews, you mean like Trick said 5-star. Wait, it said 5-star? The heck? Trick said 5-star review. Ooh, let's read this one. This one's good. Tina says, initial meeting was great. The plumber that came out was knowledgeable, nice, and on time. That's where the praise ends. We scheduled to have the service done a week later. 30 minutes before they were to start the project, they called to say that the city would require an inspector to walk through before issuing a plumbing permit and that they would need to reschedule for next week. I called the city to see why they were requiring this, only to be told that they did not say that, nor do they need to come do a walkthrough until the job is complete. The man from the city went a step further to say that the reason the permit was denied was because the plumber's license was expired. When I called to ask why, they told me that I had the pleasure, sarcasm, of speaking to the owner, Michael Shaver. He was rude unapologetic, spoke loudly and constantly, so I couldn't get a word in. And then he came up with excuses that I'm sure that he thought I would buy, since I'm a woman. For some BS like that, we were willing to go with them, even though their prices was far by the highest. They should have dealt with the permit days ago, not 30 minutes before. I'm huge on customer service, and Michael, you are the worst. Sorry, Michael, you're the worst. Tina D from Schenectady, New York. Holy cow. Whoa, no stars at all? Holy guacamole. Really? From Mindy, no stars at all. Charged $3,000 plus to fix the plumbing, which was understood, yet took forever. Our lives were on hold, the runaround treatment, lost time off work, and other responsibilities that our family had to put on hold. When the job was finally completed, a week later, problem that the company had assured us would fix had returned. Never fixed it all. Called the company back again with the runaround. They all get the runaround, guys. Hey guys, if you like, the Red Sox are friggin' winning. Our family had to endure days, weeks without proper plumbing. Then, finally fed up, we let them know we were taking legal action. Female customer rep was rude, so we exchanged words in which she was very unprofessional, unable to tell the truth. Although later learned that they did not do the job correctly, they did not even remove the old pipes. They left the old pipes under the house. No one should be disrespected, dismissed, or mistreated, especially when the company has been paid that what they were owed. Cheaper doesn't mean better. I do not recommend this company. Seriously regret calling this company. Total mess. Hashtag unprofessional. Hashtag unreliable. Useless. Never again. Wow, we do love them Red Sox, everybody. Yeah, you gotta get that license, guys. There's just no excuse. If you're out here and you're doing plumbing work, you gotta be licensed, bonded, and insured, because you cannot be working under someone's house without any of those things, or that's irresponsible. You don't want to be doing that. Should we go to somewhere in New York and find ourselves a club? Let's try to find a club, a nightclub. Let's try to find a nightclub. Hashtag no license. Oop, Yelp wants me to sign in. I don't want to do that. Where are we going? New York City? Let's go to New York City and let's look up nightclubs. Here we go. New York City. New York. New York, New York. Nightclub. This should get interesting. We're going to find out. Nightclubs in New York City. They don't let you sort by 1 stars. Why is it looking up plumbers again? No, I want nightclubs. Nightclubs. Nightclubs, 21 and over. Yes, that's what I want. Here we go. I want to sort by, let's see what we got here. Category, features, distance. Okay, I guess I'll just leave these in place, and I will sort by highest rated. But then there's no way to sort more like, let's see how many. Okay, there's the Village Underground. The Village Underground has 4 stars total. But let's see how many of those are 1-star reviews. Oh, there's a few. 38 1-star reviews for the Village Underground. Let's see what they have to say about that. Oh boy. Here it comes. Here it comes. I went on Monday to try to catch the 11:30 p.m. show. We arrived at 10:30 p.m. and we're told it was sold out, but could get on the wait list. The guy holding a tablet took my name, our party size 2, and a phone number, yeah. We were the third party on the wait list and we're told to wait for a call around 11:05 p.m. While waiting, I watched as other people arrived and lined up behind us, all of whom got in, despite being near the top of the wait list. With only a small party of two, we were skipped over. We're in our 40s and I couldn't help but notice that the guy managing the list prioritized younger groups, mostly females, letting them in ahead of us. In fact, everyone else was admitted except for us. Oh man, admitted everyone except for us. This was our first trip to New York from San Francisco. It was incredibly disappointing. People working in these roles should ensure fairness, but instead, it felt like the guy was more focused on curating a young crowd. To make matters worse, I felt that my partner, who admittedly was a hippie vibe, may have been unfairly judged, which is unacceptable. 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 Everyone deserves equal treatment, regardless of their look or age. It's unfortunate because people in their 40s are more likely to spend money on drinks, but apparently this venue values appearances over fairness. Guys like this need to move past their fascination with a pretty face and do their job properly. Terrible experience. If you consider this place, I hope you don't encounter that same treatment. Though based on the reviews, it seems we're not alone in this. Wow. Wow, holy cow. This person feels discriminated against. I do feel bad for them because it would be terrible to be going to try to see a show and you're not allowed in because they think you're old. That would be terrible because I myself am old and I like to go to the clubs. I wouldn't be spending a lot of money though. Here's one. Absolutely worse. Stand-up acts on August 7th, 6 p.m. show. Not funny. Racing material, and two stand-ups kept saying that if we didn't laugh or like their material, we're stupid, we're dumb, and go F yourself. We had to show our COVID vaccination card and ID, then seal our phones up in a bag, led to our seats in a booth, and we squeezed in with a total of 8 people, exactly like little sardines. Awful, I do not recommend. That was Laura M. from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and she doesn't really appreciate how the acts were not funny, racist, and the stand-up comedian said, if you don't laugh or like the material, then that means you're stupid, dumb, and you should also go F yourself. But that is an interesting concept because, like, yeah, I mean, it probably was racist and dumb, not funny, but it also is not, if the comedian can't tell you if you don't get the jokes, you're dumb, but also if you don't get the jokes, maybe the jokes aren't funny, maybe the jokes are dumb, I don't know. Maybe the people are dumb. I don't understand. Their issue doesn't sound like they have any specific issue other than they didn't like the comedy that was there. But that's not the comedy club's fault necessarily. And they don't want you to be taking videos of the comedy acts and then posting them to YouTube or whatever, I would assume, especially if they're not funny and racist. I mean, I wouldn't want, if my comedy act was not funny and racist, I would for sure demand that nobody gets to take video of it because that would be freaking no good. No good. If I'm out there being racist and not funny, please politely ask me to get off the stage, okay? Politely ask me to get the hell off the stage. They hate this place. But yeah, it probably sucks. I wouldn't doubt that it stinks. But they don't, look, this person doesn't understand what a dive bar is. Look at this one. Nicketh in. Probably the worst way to watch comedy. Smelly, cramped, overpriced, all the employees are rude. Only reason any goes here is for the line outside, which they artificially create by making people stand outside. Go somewhere else in the village or watch at home instead. I mean, what the heck? They just don't like the place. It's smelly and cramped and overpriced. Now that sounds like a great freaking place to be. This guy says 0 out of 10. Here we go. 0 out of 10. Everyone that worked there was so rude. Starting from the people at the door checking you in, to the people who served you. The comedians were not good, sangria was not good, everyone, everything not good, don't go. I mean, that's poetic. 0 out of 10, everyone that worked there was so freaking rude. Starting from the people at the door checking you in too. The people who served you. The comedians were not good. Sangria was not good. Everyone, everything not good, don't go. Thanks, Bailey C. from Lee's Summit, Missouri. Oh boy, this one's gonna be bad. Here we go. This one's gonna be bad. We were most likely racially profiled and singled out by the staff for harassment. Oof, that is not good, guys. They accused us once of laughing too loudly and told us to keep it down. Laughing too loudly at a comedy show? Have not heard of this. We had been laughing at jokes, nothing else. So yeah, at this point, I thought we'd probably had been laughing loudly without realizing that was not okay. Guys, you're allowed to laugh as loud as you want at my comedy show. After getting a warning, we were so nervous that we didn't speak a word and only laughed right on cue, taking care to make sure the white people at the table near us were louder than us. You gotta be louder than them, which they were. The entire time, half an hour later, they told us we have to leave. We're over 40 years old, not kids. We're not drunk. We had ordered food and drinks and behaved no differently than others. I would love to believe there's some reason unrelated to us being South Asian. I'm drawing a blank. The guy throwing us out was black, by the way. Saw my shocked face and couldn't even look me in the eye. I don't think it was his decision. He mumbled something about us being loud, but he knew that when we were not loud. Anyway, he apologized and left, humiliated and shaken up and feeling pretty unsafe. My husband spent the ride home wondering what we did wrong. I'm going to try to forget this incident. If you're South Asian or if you have a loud laugh. The reason we were given, stay away from this place. Upper East Side, New York City. That's terrible. This person is led to believe that they were profiled against because they're Southeast Asian, and that does suck. And I hope that's not the case. I hope they were kicked out because they were rowdy or they were flipping over. Thanks, Pitch Chance. I hope they were flipping over tables and dropping beer glasses on the ground. It just doesn't sound like this is the place to be if you're this type of person. Let's see where else we should go. Nightclubs in New York City. Where else should we go? Anybody have any recommendations of a place we should go? We're looking at 1-star reviews for nightclubs in New York City, but I'm not really particularly partial to any place or here, Wicked Willie's. This sounds great. This is in Greenwich Village. This sounds good. Never been there. Wicked Willie's. Wicked Willie's. Okay, let's see what they got to say about Wicked Willie's. Open till 4 a.m., of course. Health score an A. That's pretty good. A lot of 1 stars here, guys. A lot of 1 stars here. Overcharging. Okay, here we go. Formula One racer. This guy's mad at Formula One racing. Ben T from Medstead, United Kingdom. Went for the Formula One watch party as advertised on Instagram. I confirmed over DM that they would be playing commentary. Arrived at the bar to find that they had instead booked a DJ. And the area reserved for F1 watch party would have to listen to the DJ instead of the race. There was no server assigned to the area, and in 2 hours we were at the bar. We had to wander around the venue trying to find someone else to take our order. We eventually got a drink after 1 hour. Wow, the food was good, but not worth the money or time it took to arrive. When I finally found a member of staff to ask about the race commentary, showing him the DM exchange I had with them, he shrugged his shoulders and said that the DJ would carry on playing his music. Yeah, we were offered a free round of drinks, which the server then charged us for. Oh man, that's a bummer. Said it would be impossible to refund, and then only bought half the order. We were so fed up by this point, we didn't bother following it up. Sounds like a problem for you. 20 minutes after the race had finished, they turned the sound of the coverage on, which as it turned out was only because the DJ was taking a bathroom break. Do not go here to watch Formula One, or if you want to drink or get service. In fact, do not go here for any reason. Wow, brutal. Ben T from the United Kingdom. That is a friggin' letter to write home about this Wicked Willie's Formula One race weekend. I feel so bad for them because it sounded like they got swindled. They said they could have free drinks and then they charged them for them, and then they just didn't even get half their order. So not only did they have to pay for the drinks that they never received, but then they had to only get half of them. Terrible experience. Thank you, Pitch Chance. Appreciate it. Driana S says, if I could give this place 0 stars, I would. The amount of rat droppings I saw when I went utterly disgusting. The smell of dead rat near our table in the corner was unbearable. Among reading the rest of the comments, this is also not the only place seen on Yelp thus far to with reviews speaking about sexual harassment. I do not have any idea how this place has not been shut down yet. Now, wait a minute. She's more upset about the rats and the rat droppings than the sexual harassment. It seems like the sexual harassment is actually just an afterthought. You know what I'm saying? I would think that the sexual harassment is probably the worst thing to happen. I mean, yeah, dead rats and rat droppings are a health hazard, but the sexual harassment thing is a human hazard. But we'll go on to see what she says next. Please do not waste your time and money at this trashy minor-filled establishment. That's an even worse problem. There's minors in this place? Only highlight of my night was when the amazing bathroom attendant, who was ever so friendly to my friend and I. Disgusting. I will not come back for their 2-week-old frozen tasting food, and watered down drinks might fly with the amount of minors they allow in, but not with the actual adult customers with common sense. There's a lot going on. There's a lot to unpack in that review because they're sitting here saying that there are underagers. What's up, basketball? What's up? There's a basketball in the house, everybody. There's underagers, there's sexual harassment, which now leads to the question of, are they harassing the underagers as well? That's not right. But the rats is definitely a problem. I'm not going to say the rats is not a problem. I'm just saying that it's odd the order in which but maybe they weren't harassed. They just read about it and they didn't necessarily feel like the minors were causing them an inconvenience. And so they just go ahead and put it in the order that affects them the worst. They're always talking about getting charged for something they didn't order. We were charged for something we didn't order, then bullied into paying the bill by security. To make things worse, they charged us for another table's order that was twice the amount as ours. When we realized this mistake, they refused to correct it, saying the management wasn't around. And we had to call the next day after a few days of getting ignored by management. We show up to speak to them in person just to be ridiculed and treated as if we were trying to rob them. Weird, very unprofessional and degrading and incompetent staff. Might have a fever. Basketball, I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate that, everybody. The likes are very much appreciated. Definitely take a little ibuprofen or Tylenol. Get that fever down. Fever is not a healthy thing for the body to have, from what I understand. It's not good. You don't want it. You want to keep it to a minimum. It's your body telling you that something is wrong and trying to get rid of it. You don't want that in your body. It's not right. Get rid of it. Get some sleep too, basketball. That's always helpful. Sometimes people neglect their sleep when they don't get a proper amounts of sleep, and then they start to feel sick because it's bad. It's bad to you. It's bad. It's bad to get sick, and it's bad not to sleep. Sleep is like a cure for everything. Oh boy, these guys are. This one's so long. They're so long. They got so much to say in this world. I don't know how to get this to be even. Look at this wall of text from Taylor B. Look at this wall of text. Let's go ahead and read a little bit of that. Thanks for the likes, guys. Appreciate it. I'll start this off with usually saying I'm very easygoing with service, but tonight was not enjoyable. Brendan and I went in for the bachelorette watch party, and I walked in very excited about the atmosphere. The screens were great, and the back area was great. Like to watch stars, so we thought. That being said, with an event like your staff was, please pretend to be excited with you. The staff doesn't have to be excited for you. At first we felt very uncomfortable and like the staff was annoyed. They had to walk us back. They offered $5 margaritas for this event, and both my friend and I could not take more than 2 sips. They were just not enjoyable. Bad margaritas. I am the type of girl to never waste a drink, and I left it full. It was all mixed and no tequila, it was just gross. If you don't want to offer the special, then don't. Rather than make it half-assed, we were checked on maybe once, and other than that, had to wave someone down every time just to ask for anything. Wow, these people are crazy. 1-star review just because you felt like you were ignored. We tried to give it a chance, and today we returned the episode on our phone. The next thing you know, a giant cockroach is crawling in front of us, then past our table by our feet. At this point, we decide to make the trip home to finish up our little episode. When we go to cash out, rather than apologizing or taking care of our honestly, at that point, our entire check, the server tells us. In our defense, it's raining, so it's probably one of the big water cockroaches. Big water cockroaches in New York. I work in the service industry, and that's not acceptable. At this point in a disastrous experience, I have been taught to do everything to make the customer want to come back to the establishment. That is not what we experienced here. I've never written a negative review in my life because I always give the benefit of the doubt. With me being on the service side of things, we cash out with a mediocre service and brunch. Giant cockroach in a restaurant where we just had eaten the food. Step out to wait for our Uber in this moment while it's raining. The bouncer for the almost empty night tells us he cannot have us standing underneath the cover from the rain implied. This is so crazy, guys. The amount of complaint here. Daniel, what's up? So now she's mad that the bouncer won't let her stand out in front of the building because it's raining outside, and so they're disappointed and offended, and it's not what they would ever do on their own. I don't know. I don't particularly... I can't blame... I don't know. Whatever. I've never... I don't leave a lot of negative reviews either, I'll be honest. So that's the thing about negative reviews is a lot of people do leave negative reviews. A lot of people end up leaving negative reviews because it affects them, and they're so mad about whatever their experience was, and they can't separate themselves from that. So if you have a good experience at a place, remember that your good review is just as powerful as the bad review. You got to put good into the world if you want stuff to stick around, because not only is it encouraging for the restaurant or the vendor or whatever it is, but it's also it's a signal for other people to check it out as well. And it can help balance out these experiences, because I won't deny the fact that you can have a bad experience at a restaurant or a store, and it's not necessarily the ideal scenario. No one likes to have a bad experience at a store, but for the benefit of the doubt, just trust that, I don't think most people want to give you a bad experience. If you have a bad experience, it may just be a fluke. But at the same time, you are paying for a service, so you want to get what you feel like you deserve. And if you don't feel like you got what you deserved, you can either ask them about it and try to see if they can make good. Maybe they'll make good for you, or maybe they won't. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to. And, you know, it's not, it might be in their best interest. Like that one Yelp reviewer said, they've been told to make good. Make the person wish that they had come back. What the heck is the dog chasing right now? Chasing a cat. Steve's chasing a cat, everybody. Oh man, 39 minutes and we've been reading 1-star reviews. What else do you guys want to leave? You guys want to read? I think we can get through another 20 minutes of 1-star reviews. Let's see if we can do that. And maybe I'll play a couple of other songs here. Maybe we'll do. I just tried to learn this one the other day. I pulled it up. I don't really know exactly how it goes, but I'll try it anyways because I love the song and I just don't know how it goes. So I'll do this one. If you guys aren't big fans of Bruce Springsteen, then you're not going to care for this one. So let's just see if this one tickles anyone's fancy. Oh, do I know Pink Floyd's "Wish You Were Here," Marshall John? I don't, but I'll pull it up and see if I can do it. From New Jersey, everybody. From New York to New Jersey. Well, we busted out of class, had to get away from those fools. We learned more from a 3-minute record, baby, than we ever learned in school. Tonight I hear the neighborhood drummer sound. I can feel my heart begin to pound. You've been tired and you just want to close your eyes and follow your dreams down. Well, we made a promise. We'd always remember, no retreat, baby, no surrender. Like soldiers in the winter's night with a vow to defend, no retreat, baby, no surrender. Let's do the second verse, same as the first, a little bit louder and a little bit worse. Well, now young faces, they grow sad and old, and hearts of fire, they grow cold. We swore blood brothers against the wind, now I'm ready to grow young again and hear your sister's voice calling us home across the open yard. Well, maybe we can cut someplace of our own with these drums and these guitars. Well, made a promise that we swore we'd always remember. No retreat, baby, no surrender. Blood brothers in the stormy night with a vow to defend. No retreat, baby, no surrender. How do you like that? Lay, 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 lay. Lay, 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 lay. Lay, 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 lay. Lay, 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 lay. This is the third verse. Well, now on the streets tonight, the lights grow dim. The walls of my room are closing in. There's a war outside still raging. You say it ain't ours anymore to win. I want to sleep beneath peaceful skies in my lover's bed with the wide open country in my eyes and these romantic dreams in my head. Because we made a promise that we swore we'd always remember. No retreat, baby, no surrender. Blood brothers in the stormy night with a vow to defend. No retreat, baby, no surrender. No retreat, baby, no surrender. Okie dokie, that was the boss, baby. I'll learn that song, Wish You Were Here. I'll see if I can do that one. Why not? I'll look it up. And if it's got more than 4 chords, we're pushing it. We are pushing it. But, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Yo, 86 in the house. What's up, Marshall John? What's up, Pitch Chance? Let's see here. Album version. What's it say? Yeah, let's see what that says. We were reading 1-star reviews, and then we got a little sidetracked because I thought maybe I would like to play a little bit of Bruce Springsteen. Okay, what does this have to say? Wish You Were Here. Album version. Okay, here. It goes something like this. Let's see if this is good, guys. This sounds like crap. Biggest dream, Daniel Goober, to be happy. To make my friends and family proud of me. I was doing the wrong string. I want to be proud of my own work. That's what I want to be proud of. That's my dream. Be doing work I'm proud of. Oh, yeah. So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? What's your biggest dream, Daniel? Tell me. And did you get to the tray? Your heroes for ghosts, hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change. And did you exchange all walk on the wall for a lead role in a cage? Something like this, right? I think they do a little more like tickling these iries. More tickling of the iries than I'm doing it. How I wish you were here. Because we're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year. Running over the same old ground. What have we found? The same old fears. Wish you were here. Then they do some of this like stuff that goes like wow, 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 wow. Go to Alaska, free my grandmother's ashes. That's dope. Let's do it. Daniel, how close are we to getting those dreams? What are the steps in getting those dreams? Raising that money. Getting ourselves a plane ticket. Mapping out the location that you want to go to in Alaska. Making that happen. Just one step at a time. It just kind of ends, I guess. Well, thank you, Marshall John. Well, that's a request I didn't expect to be able to fulfill upon. So I appreciate you at least pitching it out there, and I appreciate me for, you know, just trying it out. And thanks, Pit Chance, for saying I could do it. And thanks for, you know what, some people wouldn't accept that as a compliment, but I certainly will accept it as a compliment. Here's one that I just heard. This is one I heard. This is one you guys might know. I don't know it well, so no, I'm not going to try it because I haven't listened to the song itself, so I'm not going to try it. So never mind.
I haven't listened to this song, and I don't even want to stumble through it. I don't even like the song that much, so I didn't want to even try. What song should I try to play? Something that I haven't played in a while. Let's look up something. I'm at 49 minutes. We got about 10 minutes. 86 says, Secret Bob Dylan. Secret Bob Dylan's fan club. That's what I'm, the president of Secret Bob Dylan's fan club. Hermits. What do they got? They got some good stuff. I'm Henry VIII. I am Henry VIII. I am. I don't remember if I could play any of these songs though. We can play a Bob Dylan song. They're all very long. I don't know how to play the Hurricane, so don't ask if I can play the Hurricane song, because I don't know the Hurricane song. I think I tried to play it a few times, and I couldn't do it. I can't line it up. And I love It Ain't Me, Babe, but I don't know how to play that either. And I do love Don't Think Twice, It's All Right, and I can't play that one either. Here we go. I know one that I can play. I don't know if it's a good song to play, but I'm going to play it. He plays this one at the festival that he went, I think he went electric in this case. I think he basically made it as a statement to say, yo, goodbye friggin', goodbye folk music, hello rock and roll. That's what he said. This one might not be in my key, I'll say that much right now. Hey, let's try it. This sounds way wrong. You must leave now, take what you need, you think will last. That ain't right, guys. That ain't right. That is a really terrible version of that song. That's how I'll say it. Maybe I can play without a capo, though. Is that what they want me to do, maybe? Sleep now, take what you need, you think will last. But whatever you wish to keep you better, grab it fast. That's not right either. It's kind of an odd, I know that there's a capo here. I gotta see if there's something a little bit more reasonable for me, because my voice doesn't particularly mesh with that set in my head. I don't know if it sounds right not in my head, but I'll tell you what, it doesn't sound right in my friggin' head, probably because I'm wearing a big old styrofoam bucket on it. Oof, this has some chords I don't know. Ween? No, I don't. I mean, it's not Daisy song, but that's about it. You must leave now, take what you need, you think will last. But whatever you wish to keep, you better grab it fast. Yonder stands your orphan with his gun, crying like a fire in the sun. What's this one? Look out! Saints are coming through. Yeah, and it's all over now, baby blue. Tried using ChatGPT to write your riff chords to famous songs because it's not a good idea. I've never tried it, but should I? The highway is for gamblers, better use your sense. Take what you have gathered now from coincidence. Yeah, the empty-handed painters from your streets is drawing crazy patterns on your sheets. The sky, too, is folding under you. And it's all over now, baby blue. All you seasick sailors, they are rowing home. Your empty-handed armies, they're all going home. The lover who just walked out of your door has taken all his blankets from the floor. The carpet too is moving under you, and it's all over now, baby blue. Last one, guys. Thank you, Marshall John. Leave your stepping stone behind. Something calls for you. Forget the dead you left. They will not follow you. The vagabond who's rapping at your door is standing in the clothes that you once wore. Strike another match, go start anew. Here it comes, and it's all over now, baby blue. Hello, yep. So what would you do, Arthur? Would you just go to ChatGPT and say, hey, give me some chords to some famous songs and show me a song? Is that what you would do? It's all over now, baby blue. That's what that one was called. I love that song. That's one of my favorite Bob Dylan songs of all time. It is a dupe. I like it. No, I don't know any of these songs by Ween. I mean, I just don't know how to play them. And I definitely am not going to do the push a little daisies and make them come up. I think I can do another song, though. What can I do? What do we know? I don't know a lot of songs. I grew up not playing a lot of songs with an understanding of how to play music, so I didn't learn a lot of traditional songs. I'm trying to remember if I know any. I mean, I'll go back to playing I can be your Silver Springs. I'm not going to play Silver Springs, even though that's one of the most beautiful songs ever written. If I could say so myself. If you guys don't know Silver Springs by... Let's see here. Yeah, I'm trying to find something I like. I'll do that. I'll play a little something. I had cleared out all my bookmarks, so I don't have a lot of the songs that I used to play. So I'm trying to build up another repertoire. I'm trying to build up another list of songs that I like to play and that I can play, because a lot of them end up not being fun. Oh, let's see if I can do this one. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. Let's see if this one translates. Also, I'm playing an acoustic guitar, and not all of the songs that I even know. No capo. Because yesterday's gone. There's a weird chord in here that I'll have to navigate around, but I think I can do it. Have mercy, baby, on a poor girl like me. You know I'm falling at your feet. I'm tingling right now from my head to my toes. So, drop my, did I drop the pick inside? I dropped the pick inside the dang guitar? What a goof. Hold on. Where the heck did I put those picks? Hold on, well, blow me down, Olive. I gotta get more picks. Yep, that'll work. That'll do her. A little dab will do her. Okay. So help me make the feeling go. Cause when the loving starts and the lights go down and there's not another living soul around, you woo me until the sun comes up and you say, hey, yes, you love me. Have a pity, baby, just when I thought it was over, yeah. And did I just do it again? What is happening? These things are now disappearing inside of the, maybe it's just dark. Hold on. You're kidding me. 2 in a row, this is a cursed song. I'm never gonna play this song again. I'm abandoning this song right now. Hear that? The guitar picks are inside the guitar right now. That's 2 in a row. It's not like that doesn't ever happen, but it doesn't happen twice in a row. Son of a gun. I'm gonna go grab the whole thing. This is stinking stupid. This is why you gotta be prepared. You gotta prepare yourself in order to have this whole collection of freaking thing. I do not know where, I don't know why there's so much gravity inside here, but there's at least 2 or 3 now. I heard this other one, and I cannot get these things out for the life of me. Yep, I see them right there. It's a lot of dust. There's a lot of dust in there. 1, 2 picks right there. Magic. I'm not playing that song anymore, guys. I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna find a new song. A new song. Here we go. Let's do that garbage song that I cannot sing. Here we go. Let's do garbage. Let's see if I can do. And she's only happy when it rains. Stupid girl. I'm gonna see if I can do this. I don't think I can do this, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, it's an impossible friggin'. I'm only happy when it rains. Let's see here. What else? Is it dreams? What does she do? I don't think I can do zombie either. I'm only happy when it rains. Do 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 do. Yeah, it's just the way it goes. Cranberries, that's what it was. It wasn't garbage. You freaking fool. Let's see if I can do this one. It's been a long time since I've tried this one. Oh, Linger's a good one, but that's hard. I mean, this is all hard to play, way out of my register, but we'll see. We'll see. No promises. No promises to the chat. Thank you for stopping in here, everybody. Appreciate you sticking around, checking it out. This is Friday, second day of every day in May. We're doing every day in May. We're gonna do a live every day in May, and now that might sound crazy. That might sound crazy, but this is day 2. There's only 29 days left, and so we're off to a start. We're not off to a wonderful start. We're just off to a start, and we're not afraid to say it. And we're gonna try to do at least an hour every day. At least an hour is what we're going to try to do. That is the goal. That's the goal. The goal is to do an hour every day. If we can make it, we'll celebrate somehow, of course. Whoa, there's some ugly chords in here too. I don't know if you know anything about me, guys, but I don't know the chords. Do I know about him? Do I know about Kurt Cobain? What's he up to these days? Oh, my life is changing every day, every possible way. That's right. That's closer to where it's got to be. Oh, my dreams, it's never quite as it seems, never quite as it seems. I know I felt this way before, but now I feel it even more, because it came from you. Bam! Then I open up and see the person falling here is me. A different way to be. And then it goes like this. I want more. Impossible to ignore. Impossible to ignore. They'll come true. Impossible not to do. Impossible not to do. And now it goes to the second chorus. Now I'll tell you openly, you have my heart, so don't hurt me. You're what I couldn't find. Taught to me your amazing mind, so understanding and so kind. You're everything to me. Wait, what? Isn't it? How does it? Where's the part that I know? Oh, my life is changing every day, every possible way. Though my dreams is never quite as it seems, 'cause you're a dream to me, a dream to me, a dream to me. Yep, it kind of does it like that. Thanks, Marshall John, for catching that. We caught it at the end there. They had us in the first half, and then I'm not going to lie, then they had us in the second half. Kurt Cobain, let me look him up. What does he do? Is that like a jazz musician? What's he got? Huh. I don't know any of these. What are these songs? Kurt Cobain. What does he do? Does he play music? Let's see if he does anything acoustic. Does he have any acoustic songs? Kurt Cobain? Kurt Cobain montage of heck. I don't think that's going to be one that we're gonna want to do. I don't know any of these songs, so gonna not be able to play that one. But you know what I will try? Does Daniel Johnston have any recommended songs? Does he have any good songs that I can play? I don't remember if he's got any songs that I knew, but they're so sad. I'm not gonna do any of those. Nirvana Unplugged is amazing. That's true. I think they'll have something up here. Smells Like Teen Spirit. That's the yeah, but I just don't remember any of them. And Daniel Johnson's got an odd rhythm to it, so I'd have to listen to someone. I'm going to try to compile a short list and do like an open mic. So sometime in this period of time, I'll do like not a rehearsed open mic, but I'll have like a list of, I'll come with a set list. I'll come with a set list of songs that I want to play. Sup, freshie? Daniel, your first person to think about at all, like ever in your life, is Kurt Cobain? Like that's the first person you think of in the morning? I don't know if this is right. We passed upon the stair. Oh, there's a friggin' capo on there? You kidding me? Yeah, it's a Mr. Bowie song. We passed upon the stair. We spoke of was and when. Although I wasn't there, he said I was his friend, which came as a surprise. I spoke into his eyes. Thought you died alone a long, long time ago. Ooh, that's an ugly chord. It's supposed to be a ground control to Major Ben. Now, no, not me. We never lost, control. You're face to face with the man who sold the world. I laughed and shook his hand and made my way back home. I searched for from and land. For years and years I roamed. I gazed a gazeless stare. We walked a million hills. I must have died alone a long time ago. I just wake up in the morning and I think about band members and songs. Yeah, sometimes I do that. But it's usually not, I mean, is it every day Kurt Cobain or is it just some days Kurt Cobain? I'll be honest, I never got into David Bowie to the extent that I probably feel like I could have, because I had a boss that I didn't care much for and she loved David Bowie. So it was always hard for me to like get down with David Bowie because I just had this bitter feeling towards the boss. And it's not David Bowie's fault that someone who I didn't liked David Bowie. So I loved Ground Control to Major Tom. This is Ground Control to Major Tom. Here's a song that I like. It's from a band from Chicago back in the 90s called The Broadways. And it's a song that, one of the first songs I ever learned. We'll see if it goes any good. It's about drinking too much, which I don't do a lot anymore, but it always resonated with me as a young. Wasted, passed out on the kitchen floor. Another week gone by, and I haven't been dreaming. Blacked out, I can't remember exactly what I did last night, but I hear stories in the morning. And I know that I'm out of control, because when I drink, nothing ever matters. I missed the sunrise, I could barely open my eyes, and now I've got to pull myself together. Pierce knows songs. Pierce knows mad bands and types of breads. Right now this town really fucking tears me down. Someday it will drown me in the river. I've got to learn to put the liquor on the shelf, or I might have drowned in myself. What's up, Taco Seasoning? Haven't seen you in a minute. Right now this town really freaking tears me down. Someday it will drown me in the river. Blacked out, I can't remember exactly what I did last night. I hear stories in the morning. Those Coolin said hi, everybody. Daniel Goober says hi. We were looking at 1-star reviews on bars or nightclubs in New York City, and we were singing about them before. And then we just got into we just got into playing some music, and I was taking I was not taking requests, but I was accepting requests, and it helped me branch off into some directions that I wouldn't have normally gone. So I think that was really nice, and this, it will lead me to this song here that visit one of the places that has the 1-star and do a musical review. Not impossible. Not impossible whatsoever. Five stars. Give it every reason to rate it 5 stars. Tell them, hey, I want to write a review, but I don't have Yelp. So could I just sing it for you? Because they would love to have original music. Her name is Noelle. I have a dream about her. She rings my bell. I got a gym class in half an hour. Oh, how she rocks. In kids and their tube socks, but how does it go? She doesn't know who I am, and she doesn't give a damn about me, 'cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Yeah, I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Listen to Iron Maiden, baby, with me. Do you have a guitar tuner on your phone? I do not. Does it sound absolutely terrible? Her boyfriend's a dick, and he brings a gun. You can't do that! To school, and he'd simply kick my ass if he knew the truth. He lives on my block. Did anybody have a guy like this in their school who would bring a gun to school and treat you like crap if you found out what you were doing with his girlfriend? And he drives and I rock, but he doesn't know who I am. He doesn't know, or he doesn't give a damn about me, 'cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Yeah, I'm just a teenage Dirtbag baby, listen to Iron Maiden with me, oh yeah. Dirtbag baby, no, she doesn't know what she's missing. Yeah, dirtbag, yeah, she doesn't know what she's missing. And I feel like mold, it's prom night and I'm lonely, lo and behold, she's walking over to me, this must be fake. My lip starts to shake, oh yeah, 'cause how does she know who I am? And why does she give a damn about me? Instead of teenage, replace middle-aged man? 'Cause I've got 2 tickets to Iron Maiden, baby. Come with me Friday, but don't say maybe. Say yes! I'm just a middle-aged dirtbag baby like you. Dirtbag baby, no, she doesn't know what she's missing. She doesn't know what she's missing. I'm just a middle-aged dirtbag baby. Basketball's back, everybody. Basketball's back, and the NBA is back on television. Luka Doncic. That guy is one hell of a ball player, if you know what I'm saying. What other songs do I remember? What was that song? One Headlight. You guys remember that one? I don't think I can play that, but this was it wasn't that by that band today, Kryptonite. Ooh, Acoustic Live. Now we're talking. Let's see what this one sounds like. Basketball is feeling better, everybody, guys. NFL is back on Fox. Well, it's good to hear that you're feeling better. I don't love it when people feel bad, especially me, because that is a terrible way. First tab, thanks a lot to the other versions. Basically the same chord progression. I just think it sounds better acoustic like this. Okay, thanks, guy. Thanks for making this sound better. Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? This does not sound right already. Something doesn't sound right. Got Pedialyte. You gotta get those electrolytes back. So long ago, I don't remember when. That's when they say I lost my one and only friend. They said she died, so it was broken heart diseases. I listened through the cemetery trees. So I've seen sun coming up the funeral at dawn. I've got broken all of human freaking law. It always seems such a waste, so she always had a pretty face. I wonder why she hung around this place. Hey, come on, try a little. Nothing is forever. There's got to be something better than in the middle. Me and Cinderella, put it all together. We can drive it home with one headlight. Find this. Thanks, basketball. No, I can't, but I'll try. You got a rap song you want me to sing the lyrics to? She said it's cold, feels like Independence Day, and I can't break away from this parade. She said, so there's got to be an opening somewhere in front of me, though this maze of ugliness and greed. I said, sign up ahead at this country line bridge, saying all is good and nothing left is dead. Run until she's out of breath, she ran until there's nothing left. She hit the end, it's just her window ledge. Hey. nothing is forever. There's got to be something better than in the middle. Me and Cinderella, put it all together. We can drive it home. One headlight. This place though feels like just a beat up truck. I turn the engine, but the engine doesn't turn. The smells of cheap Walmart and cigarettes. This place is such a mess. I'd like to watch it burn. So alone, I feel just like somebody else. Man, I can't change, but I know why I'm the same. Ain't that the truth? But somewhere here in between these city walls and dying dreams, I think her death is must be killing me. Hey, here we go. Hey, come on, try a little. Nothing is forever. There's got to be something better than in the middle. Me and Cinderella, we put it all together. We can drive it home with one headlight. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you, Marshall John. Thank you, basketball. Can you be on my stream? Can you be on my stream? Sure. Do you know how to get to the archipelago? Daniel, thank you for the beard. What song should I release that is like Fight Back lyrics? Is this Nefex? Nefex? Is that the song? Let's try. I don't know what the thing is. So here's what I do when I don't know the song. I just do like, I'll do like some chords and then I'll do the lyrics of the song. I found some lyrics for a song called Fight Back by Nefex. Is that right? Let's try it. Cosworth does it? Fight Back? Is it called, is the band Nefex? Yeah, there's cuss words in it. There is definitely cuss words. I see them. We'll try it anyways. Here we go. I'll try not to curse for you. How about that? You're never gonna make it. You're not good enough. There's a million other people that have the same exact stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you just must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it big, but you just don't freaking get it. It's impossible, it's not probable. You're irresponsible, too many obstacles. You gotta stop it, yo, you gotta take it slow. You can't be a pro, don't waste your time no more. Who the frick are you telling me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it because it's what I wanna freaking do. Because all of these opinions and all of these positions, they come in millions. They're blocking your 2020 vision. But no, you can't listen to that. Shoots all fiction. Because you hold the power as long as you're driven. You're never gonna make it. There's no way you can make it. Maybe you can't fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them all take it back. Don't tell me you believe that. You're just gonna take that, or will you frickin' fight back? Or will you frickin' fight back? Yeah, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't never gonna break it. You never beat them, man. No matter face it. Thinking that they give a damn. You're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn. You got what I'm saying. No friggin' playing. I'll get it straight, man. There's too many others, and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying. Stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you're just faking. I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to hear it anymore. Wow, this is a poignant song. They bring up a lot of really good points about faking it till you're making it, man. But all these frickin' thoughts, they're not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut that mother frickin' door. on. All of you poor-ass haters with your heads up in the clouds, talking out loud, so proud. You better shut your GD mouths before I do more than speak out. It's about to head south. You're never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it. Yeah, maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take it? Make them all take it back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that, or will you frickin' fight back? Or will you just frickin' fight back? That's the band called Nefex. Radio edit, Fight Back. Never heard it before, but I'm glad I could sing it for you, Basketball. Ernest freaking P in the house. Mr. Ernest P. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Mr. Ernest P. myself. Ernest, I'm going live every day in May. There's no schedule yet. I know that's a criminal offense, but there's no schedule yet. I'm dedicating myself to going live every day in May, at least 1 hour. That is my goal. That is what I'm aiming to do. Some streams will be better. Some streams will be far worse. But we're dedicating our May to doing this. And you're welcome anytime, Mr. Ernest P. Anytime, Mr. Ernest P. And you know what? Muck it. We need to go to GameWorks again. But for real this time. Make it happen. We'll make it happen. I'll get on the horn. Why do I have a bike helmet on? I just put it on. It's a motorcycle helmet. I was doing streams with this motorcycle helmet on, and it just became a thing I do. I don't do streams with the motorcycle helmet often, but when I do, things can get wild. And I wanted to be able to write names on it if people wanted to contribute to the stream. So I made the executive decision that Friday night playing the guitar, 1-star review stream, it was gonna go sicko mode, and we were gonna read 1-star reviews. It was for people who donated basketball, so I'd love to. And of course, you're always welcome to donate. But one day I'll do a stream where I just write people's names on the helmet. How about that? That'll be a really nice afternoon stream just to do. This is what Mitchell B has to say about Wicked Willie's in New York, okay? Don't book a reservation here. They'll cancel it in less than 12 hours. Before there's no good reason, they'll try and offer complimentary drink and appetizer. But it won't happen. Basketball, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And I hope you ring a ding, ding, ding that bell. But today, the names on the helmet are for people who donate. And I appreciate your support, whether you donate or not hugely important. Every dollar that is donated when it's tipped goes right back into the stream. In fact, I've got some things that I'm looking to update for the stream here in a moment. But this month is going to be big for the streams. Here we go. Let's see here. Worst food I ever had by Regina S. Thank you, Daniel. Worst food I ever had. If you come here, do so for the $5 drinks and fun atmosphere. Good music and vibes, but seriously, horrible food and service. I recommend getting dinner somewhere else. Go to Bleecker Street and then come here for drinks. Very bad experience, and they ID you 5 times to get in and even to pay. All our foods came cold, even though it took an hour to get to our table. Thanks, Regina. Appreciate it. Your feedback is really welcome. Here, I'm Wicked Willie's in New York City. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate it. Basketball, look, I'm telling you with sincerity, I really would love to put your name right here on the helmet, but that would diminish Casey's the dedicated tip that Casey left. And so next time, Sunday, I'm doing my doodle stream, Basketball. Come on back Sunday, and I'll write your name somewhere on a piece of paper. But today, at the very least, today, this is for people who donate. So again, I'm not asking you to do that. I'm not asking you to do that. And please appreciate that I'm happy with your participation, Daniel. So it's quick to write. Beep, beep, boop, 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 beep, beep, boop, 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 boop. Right there if I needed to. It's right here because I'll lose it otherwise. We've done an hour and a half, guys. This is really a good experience. I'm glad we made it to an hour and a half. I was only going to do an hour, and here we are at an hour and a half. And it's so much better than a traditional pocket. Of course, when I'm in the stream, write it. I want to see you write my name. When I'm in the stream, write it. I want to see you write my name. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you come to the stream on Sunday, I'll write your name. I won't write it before or after. I'll write it only during. Every day in May. Every day in May. We're doing every day in May. What other song? We can wrap it up with a song. What are we going to write here? That sounds like a chorus. What are we going to sing? What are we going to sing? I don't remember any more songs. Here we go. This one's really long. Jay from Manhattan. This is about Wicked Willie's in New York. 1 star. We had a brunch reservation for a Sunday. It took 20 minutes to even see the waitress. Once we were seated, she acted like it was an inconvenience. Hey, what's up, Gems? We were just reading 1-star reviews and singing about Drama by Your Boy Sponge. We had a okay, hold on. This is about Wicked Willie's in New York. I was a server for 6 years, and I don't know if I've ever run into one so mad to do something basic like getting a water for a paying customer. We had a pulse deal. We were told we couldn't get everything that we were supposed to. This was very misleading and made the voucher not worth the cost. There was one server in the entire freaking bar. One! We did walk up to the bar multiple times to ask for things. Servers should automatically provide water refills, drink refills, condiments, and napkins, etc. Probably right. Requested condiments with the server that never freaking showed up. Food was overcooked and not worth the price, and the server never followed up. To ensure our food was good or correct, it wasn't. I reached out to management regarding our negative experience and the misleading pulse deal, and my outreach has been ignored thus far. How about that? How about that? Free songs for the internet. Well, here we go. Yeah, of course, the most valuable offer we have on this earth is free, free, free. Wax Parlor reviews, you got it. That's actually an excellent idea. Thank you for chiming in there. Waxing Brazilian. How about, oof, this is gonna get a little bit. We're not gonna whoa, we can't show you this. This is too hot for YouTube, the photos here. But wow, oh, I didn't even know I could look this up on the internet. Wow, holy cow, y'all, well, I'm not saying what you need to do. All I'm saying is I am looking up Brazilian waxing locations here in New York City, and I am looking for 1-star reviews, and boy, oh boy, am I finding plenty of eye-opening material out here in the Yelps. People just sharing their photos. What's up, 86? We just stumbled into the Gems gave us the lucky gift of Brazilian waxing centers in New York City, and holy moly, am I going to find some beauty reviews here. I almost guarantee it. Let's see here. What do we want to look at? Agua de la Vida, Nature Spa, or the European Wax Center? What do we want to say, 86? Pet Boys does everything for less. European Wax Center. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if we have any 1-star reviews. Oof, here's one. Oh boy, HR. Rachel H. Okay, let's see what she has to say. Okay. No, I'm just in New York on the Yelp. I could really, truly be anywhere. It's mostly time stuff, but let's see. Astoundingly horrible wax job, equally abysmal customer service. Save your money and your skin by avoiding this place. Spent $150, 150 LMAO on a Brazilian plus full leg wax that tore up my skin and left me with acne and ingrowns everywhere. Ooh, ouch. Left the place bleeding, and 3 months later I'm still dealing with acne, irritation. This place gave me, I spent hella dollars on skin products, plus visits to the derm because of this too. Ouch. Couldn't even wear a bikini for the rest of the summer, and not only that, I was promised a full refund and I never received one. Yesterday, an EWS worker actually claimed they could refund me $130, only from another manager to tell me today they didn't have enough notes on my condition to refund me. LOL. I'm not the one to write a scathing reviews, but this is outrageous. Thanks, Stream Sniper. What's up, everybody? 86 gems. We got Mills in the house, and basketball's on my TV. Queso, he's playing Wii Sports. Basketball, do you think it's more entertaining to watch me play this guitar, or do you think it's more entertaining to watch Queso play Wii Sports? And now, let me tell you what. Knock, knock. Dude, you got it. It is European Wax Center, 211 McGinnis Boulevard, Brooklyn, New York. That is some absolutely stunning material here. Let's go to La Crescenta, Montrose, California. Both are entertaining. Okay, basketball. I accept that. I accept that other entertainers exist. I was just trying to see if, like, is it fun to watch Queso do Wii bowling? I guess that's my question. If it's fun to watch Queso do Wii bowling, maybe I should be doing Wii bowling. It probably hurts my fingers less. I'm gonna do a couple more here, and I think I'm gonna wrap it. I think I'm gonna try to end it at 2 hours. Let's see if we can end it at 2 hours here. Let's see. We got to have some 1-star reviews here. Here we go. Yes, you got to stream at 86. We won't believe you. Okay, this is crazy, guys. Let's see. These are long. Look at these. Look at these 1-stars. Wii boxing now. Okay, he's not doing Wii bowling. He's doing Wii boxing. Sorry. So maybe that is more entertaining than what I'm doing. But I'm not worried about Queso. I'm worried about myself. Gosh dang it. You got to be focus on your future, everybody. Don't focus on someone else because they're not worried about you. That's what I got to say about that. They're not worried about you, so you can't be worried about them. You know what I mean? Do not come here if you're picky with your nails, especially acrylics. I've been getting acrylics for years, and on a desperate occasion, I decided to give this place a try. She took me in last minute, but my nails were freaking horrible. Big letters. First, she did acrylic nails in the most bizarre shape I've ever seen. They weren't square or oval, but rather an in-between. And I had to ask for square. They were completely flared out at the ends, like the nails back 20 years ago, maybe. Wow. Important. If you don't believe me, there are multiple reviews that state the owner of selling in people's gel coming off the next day due to the thickness. The owner then tried to tell me that gel is way better than regular nail polish, which I already get, but didn't give me a chance to tell her. However, she put on 2 to 3 coats and they were so thick that the gel completely came off the next day. What the fuck? What? Like, WTF? I always get, that was written, by the way, WTF, then like, what the, you know what I'm saying? I always get gel at other salons, and they never lift it up like this. My nails were so thick, I wish I took a picture of them. Well, why didn't you? I wasted my money completely. I'm not happy with this service. I'll never come back here again in my life, and you shouldn't either. They have no idea how to do nice quality nails. Spend your money elsewhere. Ruthless, guys. Ruthless. Holy cow, they don't know how to do gels, and it's just gonna fall off your fingertips anyways. You know what the thing is? The good news is most of them are upset about their gels. Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy. Okay, first off, I guess a lot of people's standards on nails and cleanliness is poorly judged. None of their tools were sanitized. Same tools, buffers and nail filers were used on other people. Ew, gross, freaking ew, disgusting. Oh my gosh, that's freaking gross. I said, I asked the guy doing my pedi 4 times, please cut my cuticles. All he did was scrape them back and not cut it. He got mad at me for asking. Not sure about anyone else. Not sure why they have such high ratings. Where I sat has used napkin on my chair handle. Ooh, somebody's candy wrapper and used tools? Ooh, really? Competition's way too high. And someone that doesn't speak English is not a plus either. No smile, no hello, nothing. It's a waste of time. Now, that sounds a little bit, I don't know about that last line there. That sounds like you kind of threw something in there as a little bit of an insult to injury, as they would say. It's not really, I don't think them not speaking English is your biggest problem, but you did have to throw it in there right at the end. You had all these other things to complain about, the candy bar wrapper and the napkins, and then you just have to rub it into the fact that this person doesn't speak English particularly well. Sounds like you have a bigger problem. It really doesn't sound like it was the issue that you're mentioning in the cuticles or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, I wasn't there. Super thick and messy gels. Super thick and messy gels. We got to find a different place here, guys. All they're complaining about is the gels. How could you? I mean, they have a lot of 5-star reviews, though, so I don't know. How could you go to a place that has all this complaints, especially if you're looking for gels? That's my question. I mean, how do you know? How do you know your experience and your mileage won't vary? I couldn't tell you. I really don't know. Here we go. This is a laser center. Now we're going to get laser waxing. They go to lasers because they trust them, and they trust them with their bikini line. Ooh, there's a lot of 5 stars, but there's 1 stars as well. Okay. This person, oh boy, here we go. This is curious. I've had partial face laser, hair removal done here, and the nurse failed to warn me of the new thick hair that you can grow if you laser. Areas where there is no hair growth, I only had a few hairs on the chin area, which I obviously mentioned. Yet she went over my entire face and neck area. Anyways, thanks to this place, I've had significant hair growth on areas where I've never grown hair before. Not to mention the ridiculous prices. Skip this place and go somewhere with the more experienced nurses. That sounds terrible. They don't tell you about the lasers that makes your hair grow thicker, they say. That's what she says. She says that if you laser the areas without thick hair, it's going to get thicker. I don't know if that's true. I think they've debunked that in the past. The hair doesn't actually grow thicker, but I don't know anything about laser. I don't know anything about laser materials. Man, these people I don't know how these people stay in business. Listen to this. I made an appointment for my teenage girl, and the nurse who called me was very rude. I haven't even gone to Glendale location for my appointment. I already have a bad feeling of going there. The nurse was not professional at all. She asked questions like she was mad or frustrated or something. I'm still going to my appointment to see how it goes, but I'll make a call to corporate just to make sure they hire people that have customer service skills like people. Otherwise, this business is going down. So here's the thing that I don't like about that. You are right, Ernest. We all have regrets. We've all made mistakes, and I don't know how we're going to avoid that stuff. This woman hasn't even gone to her appointment yet, and she already gave them a 1-star review. How do you think that's going to help your service? You give them a 1-star review before you even showed up for the friggin' appointment, and you're still going to keep the appointment? You think this is the 1-star service that you don't deserve, and yet you're still going to go to the freaking appointment? Absolutely insane. I can't support this in any way. If you think that their service is already so bad it's worth 1 star on Yelp, you got to cancel it. I don't know why they do it. I need more ingrown hairs. Come on, people. Let's get the gory stuff. That's what I want to see. Don't come here for filler. I spent months trying to find another place to dissolve the horrible job they did on my under eyes and cheeks. Wow. 6 appointments later, hair still grows as before. Hair only disappeared when I was getting laser treatments done. After it stops, everything went back to normal. Waste of time. New price increase alert. Oh boy. Very disappointed. The laser tech was nice. Laser tech was nice, but the receptionists are not friendly and lack customer service skills. They also tell me to stay consistent with my appointments, but are booked 4 months in advance. My next appointment is in March. No thank you. I'll take my money to another laser company that has nicer employees and consistent availability. I definitely will not be returning to SEV. Oh yeah. Okay, guys, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play another song. I'll play one more song, maybe 2 more songs. If you have any recommendations, let me go and hear about it. I'm gonna play a song by this band called Neutral Milk Hotel. This is one of those hipster bands that a lot of people like. Well, maybe not a lot of like. I like them. And let's see how this song goes. Let's see if I can play it. Intermediate level. Oh boy, I hope I can play it. No capo. That's cool. And it's a fast one, so I'm going to try to slow it down. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here comes. The only girl I've ever loved was born with roses in her eyes, but then they buried her alive one evening in 1945 with just her sister at her side, and only weeks before the guns all came and rained on everyone. Now she's a little boy in Spain, playing pianos filled with planes on empty rings around the sun, all sing to say my dream has come. But now we must pick up every piece of this life we used to love, just to keep ourselves at least enough to carry on. Gotta scroll down the page, and now we ride this circus wheel with your dark brother wrapped in white. Says it was good to be alive, but now he rides a comet's flame and won't be coming back again. The earth looks better from a star that's right up from where you are. He didn't mean to make you cry with sparks that ring and bullets fly and empty rings around your heart. The world just screams and falls apart. But now we must pick up every piece of this life we used to live, just to keep ourselves at least enough to carry on. Thanks, Fresh. And here's where your mother sleeps, and here is the room where your brothers were born. Detention in the sheets, where their bodies once moved and don't move anymore. It's so sad to see the world agree that they'd rather see their faces filled with light, all when they want to keep white roses in their eyes. Yo! Thanks for the likes, guys. Appreciate it. Let's get 20. If we smush that cell phone screen, it is certain to get ourselves up to the 20 likes range. And once we get to the 20 likes range, we retire forever. You never have to hear this voice again. Oh boy, wouldn't that be something? Yikes. Okie dokie, talking about the Baba Diddlin', I think there's another song that I can play by that guy. Partial capo? No, you can't do a partial capo, dude. That's not how it works. I don't like that. Second fret? Okay, we're almost ready. 6 more minutes and we are done with 2-hour second day of May, every day in May stream. And we had a really booming one. I had a good time doing it. What the heck is it trying to do to me? Thanks for the likes, guys. Appreciate it. If you smush your finger right there on the screen, that bumps it up to 20, and we go, woohoo! Oh, where have you been, my blue-eyed son? And where have you been, my darling young one? I've stumbled on the side of 12 dusty mountains. I've walked and I've crawled on crooked highways. I've stepped in the middle of 7 sad forests. I've been out in the front of a dozen dead oceans. I've been 10,000 miles on the mouth of a graveyard. And it's hard, and it's hard, and it's hard, and it's hard. It's a hard rain gonna fall. Hey, what's up, Ona? Hello, welcome to the chat. Thanks for the like, appreciate it. Oh, what did you say, my blue-eyed son? How are you doing today? How's your weekend going? And what did you see, my darling young one? I saw a newborn baby with wild wolves around it. I saw how it had diamonds and nobody found it. I saw a black branch with blood that kept on dripping. I saw a room full of men with their hammers a-bleeding. I saw a room full of white men. Oh, I saw a white ladder all covered with water. Yes, 20 likes, guys. Saw guns and sharp swords in the hands of young children. And it's hard, and it's a hard, and it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard rains are gonna fall. We got one more? Yeah, we got one more verse. And what did you hear, my blue-eyed son? And what did you hear, my darling young one? Ona's here, everybody! Classic Ona, she pops in every once in a while. I heard the sound of the thunder, the whirlwind, a warning. What's your weekend looking like, Ona? Heard the roar of a wave that would drown the whole world. I'm thinking about whether or not I'm going to go to a corgi race or an electric car event. Like a student-run electric car event. I don't know if I'm going to go to the corgi race or the electric car event. I got to figure out what time I'm going to be able to be anywhere. I got a meeting in the morning. Birthday party, and I'm going to my great-grandma's great-grandpa. Holy cow, congratulations for having one. Not everybody gets one of those. Cherish your moments with your great-grandparents. Who did you meet, my green-eyed son? Who did you meet, my darling young one? I met a young child beside a little dead pony. Met a white man who walked a little black dog. I met a young woman, her body was burning. I met a young girl and she showed me a rainbow. I met one man who was wounded in love. I met another young man who was wounded in hatred. And it's hard, and it's a hard, and it's a hard, it's so hard. It's a hard rains are gonna fall. What the heck? What in tarnation? Can't believe we're reconnecting during the end, the finale of that song. That's it, everybody. That's the end of the stream. I did 2 hours today, and I'm really happy every day in May. So if you ever find yourself on the internet and you see that little notification bell that goes ring-a-ding-ding, Don the Wells going live, he's going to be doing, I'm going to be doing my doodle stream starting around 6:30 p.m. this Sunday. That's Pacific time. So those are pretty popular for people who like to come in and check out streams. Doodle stream this Sunday, 6:30 p.m. I'm going to do something tomorrow. It will either be, for those of you who are still here, it will either be a corgi race. Go check out the corgi races. It will either be an event where students put together experimental electrical vehicles. I don't know. It's an engineering thing. Or who knows? I got a repair shop. I got to be at a repair shop to give a ride, so I don't know if I'm going to make time to go do that. But thank you very much for everybody who stopped in and got us those 20 likes, like-a-roonies. I will see you all tomorrow at some point in time. I wish I could give you a better idea of when. But Sunday, 6:30 p.m., as you have been known to become accustomed, we'll do that as well. And that'll be days 3 and 4 of every day in May. Every day in May, Down the Well is going live. Set your freaking clocks to it. Thank you very much. Ernest P., if you're still here, thank you very much, buddy. Let's get together and do something sometime. Ona, thank you. Appreciate it. Casey, 86, Mills, everybody else who was in here and has since gone. Stream Sniper, Gems the Clown, everybody who is hanging out and having a really raucous good time. We'll see where this month takes us. How about it, everybody? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Bye. Friggin' bye.